You know what else must be the best feeling ever? Is to have the mindset that because you produced kids, that you are entitled to your kids doing whatever they want, wherever they want, at any time, because you have kids. And it's a hard job being a parent, even though nobody forced you to have kids and you didn't know the true method or the pull-out method, or to wear condoms, or to take the pill properly. Or me, I got a vasectomy. Okay. I have been waiting a long time to discuss this because here's the thing. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to be the person that says it. But on this show, I say everything that everybody else is afraid to say.
What everyone else is afraid to say, Ryan Hoppe will say for you.
Your kids should not be going to Kava bars if you're at the very least not going to watch them. I go to a few different Kava bars, and at each one, there's these parents that are probably recovering alcoholics who don't watch their kids, and they're doing like arts and craft at the table, or they're doing whatever, and their kids are running around, and there might be a pool table, and they're whipping the pool cues around like it's like the pool sticks, like it's like Star Wars, like a lightsaber game. Then they got the kids running up to people on laptops. And the parents are just like, la, 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 la. Like so oblivious to the fact that everyone's annoyed by it. But because it brings the Kava bar business, nobody does anything. So last night, I made a post. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I'm never having kids. I had 2 pregnancy scares, even though I pulled out, and I think my exes were lying. So I'm never going to experience the 2 hours of sleep a night for a crying kid that'll hate you from the age of 13 to 50. I'm good. Everyone's like, don't you want a legacy to live on? No, the Hoppes have suffered enough. Both of my grandparents were like war veterans, and my dad had a hard life. I'm good with it ending here. We don't need any more or any less. So I write this on Facebook last night. If you bring your kids to a Kava bar, make sure they aren't running around like a McDonald's playpen in the 1990s. Thanks. Hashtag ridiculous. Hashtag it's still a bar. All right. This woman named Angela Schaberg. Her profile picture is not her. Her picture is of downtown Tampa Bay. So she's one of those local Tampa Bay people. Not saying that Tampa doesn't have culture, but people that are born and raised here are like, I guess it's just because I'm from Chicago and there's like 90 things interesting about that city. I'm not a fan of Chicago, but I'm saying like you got polska music, you got Hispanic music, you got food, and then Tampa's like, we got Cuban sandwiches and cigars and sex trafficking. That's cool. I don't know. It's just whenever people are like really proud about being from Tampa, I'm like a slow round of applause, like, cool. It's an okay city. One time I took a picture of downtown Tampa, and this radio guy commented and said, it looks like Milwaukee with palm trees. And I was like, that's not a bad comparison. Anyway, this woman, Angela, says, in quotes, it's still a bar, but allow kids. So why complain? And this woman seems to be a mother. And whenever I have made posts about mothers, they always get so defensive because their job is so hard. I'm not saying it's not hard. Let me turn off the notifications for my birthday here. I'm not saying it's so hard to be a mother or it's so easy, but you're not special because you popped out kids. You did the most basic human act of having sex, and wow, you have kids. No one forced you to do that. Nobody unless it was like some type of forcement, nobody put a gun to your head and said, you must have kids who run around Kava bars and act like spoiled brats. And everybody else is afraid to speak up, but Ryan Hoppe will. It's ridiculous. You're mutants. I try not to be judgmental towards people because I know this just in, people are judgmental towards me. when you're not even trying to tame your kids. Like there's people that bring their kids to Kava bars and they're a little hyper, but they kind of go, stop it. But when you let your kids run around the building like mutants and you're doing nothing and you're like, la, 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 just know everyone's talking about you. But no one says it to your face. But I'm saying it on my platform with a lot of listeners that everybody talks about you. Okay? Don't think, nobody noticed. Nobody thinks our kids are that bad. No, everybody says it, but nobody says it because everybody's polite in Florida to your face. I'm from Chicago. I don't care. I don't care. It's ridiculous. This entitlement of parents, man. Congrats, you had kids. That is such a cool accomplishment. Now make sure they're not messed up. So stupid. And these same kids are in the Gen Alpha age group where they're born between like 2010 to 2023. So you know those kids aren't going to be cocky with the name Gen Alpha. Because then the 2024 to 2040 babies, the kids being born now, are going to be Gen Beta. I'm like, can we have used any other word? You're going to have the Gen Alpha kids thinking they're better than Gen Beta. Doesn't really matter. By that time, I'll be dead. But it's just like, it's ridiculous. And it's funny because everybody can read it on my face because I wear my emotions on my face. And I even think the parents at these Kava bars know that I'm annoyed. And I don't care. It's like, I'm not saying you're not allowed to bring your kids with you. I know it's hard to find babysitters. I totally get it. Well, I don't really get it because I was responsible and got a vasectomy after the abortion overruling, and I always pulled out like a champion. So I'm not, knocking up women because it feels so good. If I've ever talked to somebody who got a girl pregnant, they always go, well, I used the pull-out method. And I went, really? And they went, kinda. No. The key, and to be the king of the pull-out method, when it starts to feel good, I don't care how close you feel with your girl or just a hookup. When you start to feel any tingle, that's when you abort, no pun intended. You don't wait until the last second. I've talked to so many people. I've done a study on it. It used to drive girls I've dated nuts where they're like, I don't think you can, I don't think I'm able to turn you on because you have to like lay down and stuff. I go, no, I'm doing that because I don't want to get you pregnant. It's crazy, man. It's the most irresponsible thing too when you go and hang out with a girl and then you complete the task and you're pretty much like, I'm putting all the power in you, no pun intended. You have the power to either have the kid or abort it and whatever. People are so irresponsible here. But then again, I live in Florida. What do I expect?
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.